Okay, so good day class. Welcome to our first topic or sa ating discussion, asynchronous. Okay, so pamana natin nga way of discussing. Parte sa po sa inyo. Okay, you can watch this during your convenient time and also answer the quizzes that I will be providing at also sa inyong bakante nga oras. Okay, so sa atong first topic also provided nyo siya sa atong group chat, group page. Okay, just download it. Isend ko man ang link sa atong GC. So here we have here sa atong module 1. Okay, so don't mind sa atong course number since I also handle general chemistry sa iban nga department. So galain lang course title. Course code but the content is just the same. We have here sa atong umpisa is only the introduction of our chemistry. Okay? Sa atong introduction to chemistry, we'll looking back kung ano yung balaan or how you will correlate your mga science subjects sa una, sa elementary, sa chemistry na sa atong college. Okay, so introduction of chemistry. Chemistry touches almost every aspect of life, our culture, and our environment. Its scopes encompasses the air we breathe, the food we eat, the fluid that we also drink, the clothes we wear, the dwellings we live in, atong mga ginaistaran, and the transportation, the fuel supply yung ginagamit ta, as well as our fellow creatures. Ginamit ng creatures is their composition. Okay, nga man, because your chemistry is divided into several types. Okay, so chemistry is the science that describes matter, its properties, the changes it undergoes, and the energy changes that accompany those processes. No one can be an expert in all aspects of such a broad science such as your chemistry. Sometimes we arbitrarily divide the study of chemistry into various branches. Okay, magandang ko ginasipak-sipak na into a very much specific type of chemistry. Okay, first of all, you have your carbon. Carbon is a very versatile in its bonding and behavior and is a key element of many substances that are essential to life. All living matter contains compound with carbon combined with hydrogen and sometimes with a few other elements such as your oxygen, your nitrogen, and also sulfur. Okay, we have here different types of your chemistry. First is the organic chemistry or atong ginakuha nga course. General chemistry or organic chemistry dugin combine or gin-merge ang duwa ta nga chemistry. Is the study of all such compounds. Okay, your organic chemistry is the study of all such compounds. Compounds ibig sabihin sa combination of one or two elements. That's why ang ginasabi niya na is ang imong carbon combined with another substance or another element. Okay? Next is your inorganic chemistry. Inorganic chemistry, okay, class, is the study of other compounds but also includes some of the simpler carbon containing compounds such as carbon monoxide, okay na typo lang na is carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, carbonates, and bicarbonates. Okay. The branch of the chemistry that is concerned with the detection of the identification of substances present in a sample is what you call your qualitative. Baton ko ha? Okay, it is the detection or identification of substance present in a sample. Okay, presence lang, present. Or ibig sabihin is kung ara siya o kung wala, it is the qualitative. Okay, positive or negative lang na ang qualitative. Detection or identification of substance present in some or with any amount of each it is present. Okay, ginamit niya. Ang next is your quantitative analysis. Okay, quantitative analysis is the exact amount or kung pila ang ara. Okay, kay may ara da certain nga element or certain some analyte kang ginapangita. Therefore, ginasabat yang question nga how many. Okay, ang amount. Okay, it is what your quantitative analysis is also what you call your analytical chemistry with other name. Your physical chemistry naman yung class, okay, applies the mathematical theories and method of your physics to the properties of matter and to the study of chemical processes and the accompanying energy changes. Okay? Your physical chemistry, okay, this is the application of your theories nga ginaubra sa mga scientists nga gina-research nila and also mga methods kung pwede nila ma-discover and they apply it physically. Okay, then the theory nga gina-propose nila, okay, kung tuod gid man wala ang changes nga matabo because of that certain method. Okay? As its name suggests, okay, sa aton nga physical chemistry. Okay? Your biochemistry is the study of the chemistry of processing in the living organism. Tandaan nyo ha, if you are talking about living, okay, you are talking about bio or biology. Okay? The bio is another term for your life. So, with the term bio and chemistry, it is the study of chemistry of processes in living organism. So, very simple lang. Or sa mga common names lang nila. Or mabalaan nyo naman ni Guru if you already took your biology sa mga lower or sa inyo senior high. Next, we have here compounds or matter and energy. Matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. Kaya hapos lang tandaan, halipin na sa una, nga gina-recite. Your matter is anything that has a mass and it has occupies space. Whereas your mass is the measurement of your quantity of matter in a sample of any material. Sabihin, ano kadamo ang imo nga matter sa any material. The more mass an object is, the more force it is required to put into motion or para i-move mo siya. All body consists of matter. Our senses of sight and touch like tell us an object occupies space. In the case of colorless, odorless, or accesses such as your air, our senses may fail us. Nga man, for your air, it is very light. It is not visible sa aton nga naked eye. So, hindi tama balaan kung ano ang iyang or ano kabukat ang iyang ang iyang mass. Okay? Then for your energy naman class, energy is defined as the capacity to do work or to transfer heat. We are familiar with many forms of your energy, okay? Including your mechanical energy, your light, electrical, and also your heat energy. Okay, so let us break down na. Your light energy from the sun is used by the plants as they grow. Okay, anong ginagamit? Anong process nila? Isang sa elementary pa ni Guru sa inyo, it is what you call your photosynthesis. Okay, yung ginaano na sa ating mga plants to make energy sa ila. Okay, para makobra sila sa ATP. Next is the electrical energy. Electrical energy allows us to light a room by flickering the switch. Okay. Electrical energy halin sa aton nga mga paresda sa Rojas, you have your Capelco, diri sa Iloilo, we have here Eleco and also more power. Na. Then you have here heat energy. Cooks our food and warm our homes. Okay? Sa aton nga mga heater, sa Amerikana usually, heater sa ila para mag-init ang ilang mga kwarto. Para magluto kita, you have your oven, you have your microwaves, you have your stoves, you have your rice cooker. Okay? Para na is ng imong electrical energy from the socket converting sa aga sa ilo sa imong rice cooker to convert ang electrical energy into a heat energy para maluto ya ang kanon. Okay? Din kita. Energy can be classified into your two principal types. Okay? Very simple lang itong two principal types. You have your kinetic and your potential. Okay, parano hapos ni sila yung sa ulohon. A body in motion, such as a rolling boulder, possess energy because of its motion. Such energy is what you call your kinetic. Okay, kay gamove siya or any energy producing by a body in motion or ginagiyo, okay, is what you call a kinetic energy. Kinetic energy presents the capacity of doing work directly. It is easily classified or it is easily transferred between objects. Next naman is your potential energy. Your potential energy is the energy of an object because of its position, condition, or composition. At tandaan nyo ng class, potential. Okay? It is ang kung ano ang imo components, how you can give energy. Tama. Because, for example, you have here a coal. For example, it possesses chemical energy, a form of your potential energy because of its composition. Okay nga man. Kaya kung gamiton mo ang coal, di ba? Kung mag-ano ka sang uling, magsugba ka, or hindi, ang difference between your coal and the charcoal, okay, ang coal is ang ginamina na sa mga bukid. Then, ginagamit siya sa mga power plant because they are highly gives more heat. Okay? Ang yung mga charcoal or ato nga uling, okay, that's the difference between your coal and your charcoal is halin siya sa kahoy nga ginsunog. Diba, sunog siya, diba, gaitom, that is your charcoal. Okay? Ang coal ginagamit sa plant or power plant to convert the potential energy nga siya into electrical energy na transfer sa mga wirings pato sa mga balay. Okay? So, kay may heat energy siya kung isunugon mo. Okay? That's how muna ang ginalina niya. Okay? Ang example ya kung paano kakuha sa electrical energy from kinetic energy is your windmills. Okay? Ang imo nga kinetic energy. Okay? Your windmill is using a kinetic energy. Naman. Kaya kung ang depende sa kakusugod sang hangin, ang iyang wheels or ang fan sa ato nga windmill, okay, mag-rotate na siya. Okay, it will grind sa mga components nila sa susunod. I'm not an expert din sa regarding sa mechanism sa ating windmills. But as mas kusog or mas tudo ang iya pagtiyog, okay, the more electrical energy it produces. Okay. Compare mo sa coal, nga kung makonsume mo na ang coal, okay, you need to replace it or butangan mo na sa bagong nga coal for to be used as a source of electrical energy. Okay, we discuss energy because of all chemical processes and accompanied by energy changes. As some processes occur, energy is released to the surrounding, usually as heat energy. We call such processes as your exothermic. Tandaan nyo ha, exothermic. Ang word nga exo, exo stands for outside. Therefore, if the object is releasing energy outside, it is exothermic. Like any combustion, another term of your burning, reaction is exothermic. Pareha sa reaction of your physical changes. Examples ng exothermic or combustion burning is the lighting of your matchstick. Kung magsindi ka sang posporo, okay, sunugon yung posporo, ga-release siya sang heat energy. Pagwa. Next is your endothermic. Okay, endo from the root word of endo means inside. It is absorbing of your energy from their surrounding. An example of your physical change of your endothermic is the melting of ice. Okay, kung yan ba ko lang melting of ice lang, you don't know the reason behind. Pero mani. Okay? If you have an ice cube, okay, pagwa mo siya. Okay? The temperature of your ice cube is usually lower than your room temperature or mga negative degrees. Hindi ko tama. Sa nubo siya around mga 7 degrees Celsius. However, ang mga room temperature or ang kaatiniton sa aton nga usual nga comfortable nga room is around 21 to 22. Dira. Therefore, mas init ang room. Okay? What the ice do is gina-absorb ya ang kainiton sang room. Okay? Kay ang ice ta, di ba, liquid form, solid form, pero kay low temperature sa, as the temperature sang ice gataas, di ba, gamelt siya. Nga aman, the reason behind that because kung may normal ka lang at tubig, di ba, kung normal mga tubig, around same lang sa temperature ta, okay, around 20 degrees Celsius lang, okay, hindi mainit, hindi mo batsagad, okay, pero kung pabukalan mo ang tubig, diba? If you boil your water, it is scientifically proven na that the boiling point of your water is 100 degree Celsius. Okay? Then, ang imong freezing point sa imong water is 0 degree Celsius. Therefore, kung pataasan mong temperature sa imong ice or gina-absorb yung temperature, therefore, ma-melt siya. Okay? The law of conservation of matter, when we burn a sample of metallic magnesium in an oxygen, the magnesium combines with the oxygen to form your compound, which is your magnesium oxide. Okay? A white powder substance. This chemical reaction is accompanied by the release of large amount of uh, energy, heat energy and light energy. When we weigh the product of this reaction, your magnesium oxide, we can find uh nugget, dula na. We can find that this is heavier than your original magnesium na nga ginweigh mo before siya gin-burn. Nga man. Okay? The increase of the mass of the solid is due to the combination of your oxygen and your magnesium, okay, to form magnesium oxide. Okay, many experts have shown that the mass of your magnesium oxide is exactly the sum or ang duwa ka mass sa imong magnesium kag oxygen nga combine. Okay, paano na nabalaan ang mass sa atong oxygen? Okay, may ara na kita sa periodic table. If mga labot na kita sa atong topic regarding sa periodic table, dira po i-tudlo sa inyo kung paano magbasa sa atong periodic table. Okay, that combine and form it. Similar statement can be made for all chemical reactions. These observations are summarized in the law of conservation of matter. There is no observable change in the quantity of matter during the chemical reaction or during the physical change. Okay? The law of conservation of your energy. Okay, in an exothermic reaction, chemicals will convert into heat energy and some exothermic processes involving other kinds of your energy changes. For example, some liberate light energy without heat, and others produce electrical energy without heat or light. In the endothermic reaction, the heat energy or your light energy or your electrical energy is converted into chemical energy. All throughout the chemical changes always involve your energy change. Some of the energy transformation do not involve your chemical changes at all. For example, kung ang imong heat energy may be converted into your electrical energy. Okay, for amotong parehas ng example ta sa coal. Okay, then gamit sa electrical energy sa mga power plant. Or into mechanical energy without any simultaneous chemical changes. Many experts have demonstrated that all the energy involved in any chemical or physical changes appear in form of changes. These observations are summarized in the law of conservation of energy. Okay, ang reminders the law is energy cannot be created or destroyed in a chemical reaction or physical change. It can only be converted from one to form another. Mo to nga bata, kung ang imo nga coal release ang heat energy mo, gina-convert yan na into electrical energy. Okay. States of your matter. Very simple lang. Halimbawa sa inyong elementary, you have your three states of your matter. Okay? Matter can be classified into three states. Okay? Although most of us think of example that do not fit entirely into sa atong three categories, okay, you have your solid state. Okay? The substance are, ang tandaan nyo lang, ilang ang mga formation or ang ilang position ng mga atoms. You have here rigid and have a definite shape. Oh. Then you have volumes of solids do not vary with changes in temperature and pressure. In many solids, you have your what you call your crystalline solids. These individual particles that make up solid occupies definite position in the crystal structures. Usually nasa tayo kung sa book gid kay may demonstration. Pero dili sa ako na module, wala ko na nabutang. The strength of the interaction between the individual particles determine how hard or how strong the crystals are. For example, is kung ano kalapitan ay gid ang mga atom sa isa kag isa. So, ibig sabihin kung may distansya na although in solid phase siya, it will be easily be scattered or mabuba. Okay? Your liquid state and the individual particles are confined in a given volume, and liquid flows and assumes the shape of its container up to the volume of the liquid. Okay? Liquid are very hard to compress. Okay? To the liquid. However, your gases naman, okay, are much less dense than your liquid and solids. They occupy all parts of the given vessel. Okay? We conclude that they consist primarily of empty space, meaning that the individual particles are quite far from each other. Sabihin, for example, this is your solid. Okay? Ang mga solid na particles, naman na yung kanay. Pero may iba na solid man sila pero may distansya lang. Okay, that is what you call your crystalline solids. Pero for yung mga liquid, okay, if this is your atom for your liquid, may distansya ginatama. Therefore, kay may distansya sila, they are flexible. Okay, compared mo sa solid nga, intact, in place sila, maski may distance. Okay, ang ginamin ko nga, crystalline solid. Gets? Okay. Then for your amo na aton nga gas. Okay, for your gas, the distance between them are far from each other. Muna may distansya. And they occupy the space of their vessel. Next is the chemical and physical properties. Your chemical properties are exhibited by matter as it undergoes changes in its composition. These properties of your substance are related to the kinds of chemical changes that the substance undergo. For instance, we have already described the combination of your metallic magnesium and your gaseous oxygen to form what itong compound, which is your magnesium oxide. A chemical property of magnesium is that it can combine with oxygen, releasing energy in the process. A chemical property of your oxygen is that it can combine with your magnesium man, okay, so vice versa. A substance also exhibits physical properties that can be observed in the absence of any changes in its composition. You have your color, density, yang hardness, yang katigahon, melting point, boiling point, and electrical and thermal conductivities are all physical properties. Okay. Some physical properties of a substance depend on the conditions such as your temperature and pressure under which they are measured. For instance, water is, for example, kung sa solid nga state, you have your ice. Tandaan nyo ha, kung water in a solid state is your ice. At low temperatures naman niya, okay, liquid or at higher temperature still high. At higher temperature, it is gas state ya or steam. Diba? Kung pabukalan mo katama ang mga water, okay, it releases steam. Okay? Then ang yung liquid state, syempre yung water na. Okay? So water is converted from one state to another, its composition is still the same. For chemical and physical changes, this reaction is a chemical change in any chemical change, one or more substance are used or at least partially. One or more substance are formed. Okay, sa kung chemical change, you have your three rules. Okay, gaton ko. Kung may isa or more than one na substance na ginagamit or may ginagamit man lang partially. Number two, one or more substance is formed during sa chemical change. Number three, energy is absorbed or released as a substance undergo chemical changes. They demonstrate their chemical properties pareha sa aton nga magnesium oxide. Okay, may chemical change. Okay, as nagamit siya sang energy, nag-release siya sang energy. Aman, kay pag-burn mo sa magnesium gani na mo to, use up use up nag-release siya sang heat energy, then nag-combine siya ang mga magnesium and also oxygen. Next is ang physical change. Okay, on the other hand, of course, when there is no change sa iyang chemical composition, pareha sa atong nga water, nag-solid state siya, nag-froze, nag-gas state siya, or naging steam. So, stay, kasi na siya gihapon. Water lang gihapon. Next, na or the last part is the mixture, substance, compound, and elements. Okay, for your mixture, they are combination of two or more substances in which each substance retain its own composition and properties. The most easily recognized type of your mixture is one different portion of the sample or basically different properties. Okay, ano yung maintaining ng properties? You have your solid and liquid. For example, dire, make mature. Such a mixture sa dapat, okay, what is not uniform throughout is what you call your heterogeneous. Okay? Nga man, because di sila uniform. Like what I said, ang first mo nga sample mo combine is solid state, next mo is your liquid state. For example, if you mix your sand and water, that is a heterogeneous mixture. Okay, examples includes a mixture of your salt and charcoal in which compounds with different color. Okay, yung example is white and black. Okay, you have your colored white nga powder which is your salt and your black colored powder which is your charcoal. So, ibig sabihin kung i-mix mo na sila, makita umang gihapon nga ang mga puti-puti na that is your salt and ang itom na is your charcoal. Okay. Next is the foggy air, which includes suspension of mist and water droplets. And sa atong nga dako or another heterogeneous mixture is your vegetable soup. Nga man, vegetable soup, okay, yung sabaw nga may utad. Kita nyo tubig, that is your soup, and ang mga vegetable nga parts, that is a heterogeneous, makita mo. Another kind of your mixture has a uniform property throughout. Such mixture is described as a homogeneous. Okay, homogeneous mixture is what also called your solution. Example includes salt water. Okay, some alloy which are homogeneous mixture of metals in a solid state, and air, free particulate matter or mist. Okay, nga man, your salt water gani. Okay, hindi mo makita ang asin na sa water nga man. The salt itself mixed with the water. Therefore, they combine na. Okay, another homogeneous or solution na. Where the same lang hapon like you mix water and vinegar. Diba? They are the same properties, the same liquid na. Para sa itong na-mist in air, mixture gases mainly nitrogen, oxygen, argon, carbon dioxide, water vapor. There are only traces amount of substance in the atmosphere. Another kind of your mixture has a uniform properties throughout. Such mixture is described as the homogeneous mixture. It is also what you call your solution. Nagliwat lang. Okay? So, same yun sa above. So, ato na, that ends our first part sa aton nga general chemistry. So, watch sa aton nga next pa. Then, follow up tayo isang quizzes. Reminded you sa ating attendance. May mga 1 week validity. Okay, so, extend ko na depende kung ano was or day ko na-upload. So, that will be all and thank you.